Hey, what's up, you guys? So, this is opening 024, the 24th opening that I'm going to share with you is the Hayates Commonwealth opening. Again, this opening is unnamed officially in Othello softwares in general, and also probably within the Othello Quest application as well. So, I'm naming it after Hayates, who is actually quite a famous online player, and he's definitely established himself as one of the probably the top 5 to 10 blitz players in the world for sure. And let's run through the sequence. So it's basically a calm off variation. So you would expect the first couple of moves to be calm off as usual. So if you're used to the sequence, that's fine. If you're not, you can probably play back and look through the sequence again. So G6. And then over here, it would actually be F8, which is in fact the unofficial best move for this opening. And of course, when white jumps into F7, the usual response is to G5. But in this case, black actually penetrates through for a line mini diagonal line control to H6 instead. So that basically kickstarts the Hayates Commonwealth opening, and definitely the sequence that follows is very counterintuitive for white and is very tempo focused, so it results in a very difficult mid game for white. And of course, you definitely need to learn so many sequences in order to do a comprehensive coverage, but usually white responds quite typically expected to c5, and then you follow with c6 to regroup into center 16. This is usually quite counterintuitive for white per se, but if you're able to understand that you want to establish a point move or a point disk that points you to g5, which is the next critical square to be at, you would then probably find your way into that move. So the funny move over here for black is actually when black actually pulls away with e3 to centralize, it then becomes very counterintuitive to actually go to b6, because usually you don't want to clear off and unpoison your opponent's move such that he can actually play a quiet move to e8 and force you to get an unbalanced edge and potentially stone you in the future by playing b7. So that is one of the reasons why it's counterintuitive and quite tricky in the mid game. So definitely this is a high risk opening, and often leads to high variance end games for sure. So I definitely recommend this opening for expert players and above as well. So if you are playing against this opening, do be careful and explore all your options available instead of just following through the book. Because probably most players who play this opening would have prepared the regular sequence for sure. So on that note, I'll end off this video and see you at the next video.